This is a study at the University of Queensland in Australia. How good are you at detecting a chess cheat? And then these are games played where some people cheated and some people didn't. They were helped. And then if you correctly found the cheater while you were playing, you got more points or less points. Anyway, there's 7 games total. And then I'm supposed to find out if I can see if anybody's cheating or if they had access to cheating and they were trying to hide it as part of the study. So I consent, begin the study.
And if we get to something that's confidential, like with the sign and stuff, we can just hide the window briefly, but just keep going until we need to.
We have a few quick questions for you. Some are mandatory. Okay. Please enter your online username. Let's see. Your chess.com lead chess username or an email. So what am I, GM Benjamin Feingold?
Yeah, it's right there on the screen.
When did you start playing competitive chess? Let's see, about 75, I guess. The games that you will see were all played online are taken from a sample with an average cheating rate of approximately 50%. First game is shown on the next page. Good luck.
Now we might have to, let's just, before you do stuff, let's see if it's showing. Okay, yeah, that looks good actually. Okay.
You are assessing white this game, and then there's some graphs here.
Just bear in mind, let's make, yeah, that's fine. Just bear in mind the whole thing's not showing.
Okay.
So you have to, go through the, I guess, game.
Uh-huh.
Cool. And they said 50% are cheating? 50?
I think so.
Okay.
Approximately, I think he said. Because there's 7 games.
Okay.
So we're supposed to determine whether we think white's cheating. Thanks, Mark, for gifting a sub.
Yay, thank you, Mark. That's mine.
What happened here? Why does it say Alt?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, that's better. Thanks for gifting a sub. Okay. So white's 2130 and black's 1920. And also, if the people are cheating, they're trying not to get caught, so they're only cheating a little. So if somebody makes a bad move, it doesn't mean they're not cheating. It just means they didn't cheat that move.
Wait a minute. Does it say that they're trying not, that they're, okay. I
Yeah.
didn't hear that part.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Don't
they're
forget to look at the graphs, too.
they're trying not to get caught. Evaluation.
Oh, that's kind of like a move number.
Move times. White, black. So these are people who either did or didn't cheat. And if they did cheat, they're trying not to get caught. So they're only using the engine very sporadically.
Yeah, this is a survey done by David Smearden. It's kind of like a survey contest.
Never play F6.
This is the first time that been seeing this. Why not copy the PGN to an analysis board?
Well, I don't think you're supposed to do that. I think you're supposed to do what they're showing you and use that.
Yeah, we're just following their instructions.
Yeah, I don't think you're supposed to like do some other stuff to catch them. I think just what they're giving us.
I thought they said they were going to give some kind of analysis tools though, but I don't see any.
Oh, I don't know.
Well, I don't remember what the instructions said. So.
These seem like this is the evaluation of the position for each move.
But I agree that you probably can't
Yeah.
just. But I don't know.
Bishop h6.
What move number was that spike on?
For evaluation or for move time?
Like, what does that mean?
That's how much time they took per move.
Oh, okay.
So that was like move 16 or 17. Thought a long time on the move. Black didn't think a long time on a lot of moves.
Mm-hmm.
Black played pretty fast. Ooh, that was a good trick. Knight takes e7 check.
Mm-hmm. Now this is a survey / contest that David Smearden tweeted about, and just trying to see how good people are at detecting cheaters.
I didn't see anything in that game where I thought white was cheating.
Right.
And valuation of the game, white. If white cheated, he cheated very little because he made a lot of mistakes and he didn't do anything of note, and he was worse in the middle game. So I don't think white cheated.
Okay.
How confident are you? Like a 7. What do you think the probability white cheated? Like 20%, I guess. Okay. You are assessing this game white. This is 20-minute with a 20-second increment. That's the time control. It's online. Okay. White's 1929 and black's 1941. And I'm assessing white, and black won. Okay. So white got crushed this game. So that's weird to say that white would cheat and get crushed by somebody with the same rating. White was never better in this game. Okay, it says we're assessing white, so all right. Never seen bishop d6. I don't like the move e5 because white has no pieces developed. Queen h4 check just seems to win now.
Does Ben have a cold? No.
No.
Thanks for the sub, Endless Sauce. I guess PogChamps is still going on. Who's winning PogChamps?
Okay, so this game, White just got crushed. So it doesn't seem like he cheated.
Yeah. Sea Dog. I don't even know who that is.
Probability White cheated 1%. You are assessing Black in this game. Black's 21-20 and White's 18-20. Okay, and Black just crushed White. And Black played very slowly at various points. Okay. So we're doing Black. The bayonet attack. This seems like Black's definitely cheating.
Oh, yeah.
Black's playing like God this game. Yeah. I mean, Black played better than I play, and he's 2100. I would never play this well. Yeah. I mean, Black just won this game like it was nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, Black played like great.
All right.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, he played perfect every move. I didn't see there was no moves I found fault with. And he increased his advantage all the time, and he won in 24 moves, like totally crushing fashion, like total devastation.
yeah. So, yeah, Ben's getting tested. It says test/survey. He's doing it right now. Doing it right now. Glarin said he did it, Glarung, and got 1 out of 7. Well, don't be a spoiler now, or you'll. The hate from heaven will.
I'm not reading that, so.
I know.
What do you think probability Black cheated?
But we still don't want to know. Yeah, you'll find out how well Ben did. What's that? $6.37.
Thanks, Elba.
Thank you. Is that?
Thanks for the donation.
I said it looks different than it did before.
Yeah.
Nice. Thank you.
Okay, I'm assessing Black in this game, and Black lost. So Black just got crushed this game. It was like equal, then he got crushed. And then Black fought a long time in the opening and then played really fast, which is weird. I wonder why Black speeded up so much. That's strange. Okay, I don't know.
Oh, it's a hype chat. I knew they added some new features, but I'm not clear on what they are.
Never play F6.
They just told you the final result, not which problems. Okay, good, Glarung. Thank you for the sub, Elba. Hey, Abe Froman, how's it going? He says, hey, Ben.
I'm assessing Black this game.
Cool. You were surprised at how badly you did, Glorung? Ben's on the hunt, and I love it. Hey, Abe, did you say you moved to DC, or did I get you confused? My brother lives there now. That's what made me think of it. But maybe you moved somewhere else.
Queen G6.
Oh, you're still in Chicago. Okay.
Seems like quite a bad move. I don't like that
I
move.
don't know who I'm thinking of that moved.
Why would you play rook e7 and then play rook e8? Rook e7 here, rook e8. What? And he played rook e7 to play rook d7. And then after here, he changed his mind.
Yeah.
It's weird.
We're doing well, late night chat show. How are you doing? Oh, you're in the northern burbs. Probably half of his students live in DC. Maybe. Anything weird?
All right. I don't see anything that would suggest black cheated, but I'm not sure. So I'm going to say no. 7 out of 10 confident.
That's his default.
I'm assessing white. White's 2270 and black's 2180. Wow. White showed him.
Yeah, I didn't realize you went to law school. Frank's daughter, Bronwyn, worked out of Ossoff's office in D.C. Ossoff's senator?
Yeah.
Yeah, senator from Georgia. And she's in Paris now going to grad school. Yes, my brother Frank has a daughter. Beautiful, smart, hardworking. She might go to law school eventually. She did work her ass off. Waffle, waffle. Crimson says this dude played like Danya.
It's weird in this position. Like, white obviously cheated this game. But what's funny is white tried to avoid detection by not playing queen e7 check here and playing queen f8. No, actually, queen f8's better because you play bishop d4. Okay, so he... Yeah, white obviously cheated because white let black checkmate him, but white had perfect defense. So it wasn't checkmate, which the engine shows.
Starson says, yeah, I do not like school, just like the lunch break.
You are assessing white this game. 1900 beat a 2100. Okay, so white played really well, then didn't, then played really well again. From this graph, it's like he didn't cheat here, and he cheated the rest of the game. because he's doing this. That's unusual, just to be so good like that. And then he's not taking a lot of time when he's winning because he's cheating. And when he's taking a lot of time because he's trying to figure out what's going on, he doesn't play very well. He takes a lot of time on move 15, and he's losing all of his advantage then. So when he's thinking on his own, he's not playing very well. And when the computer's telling him what to do, he's playing really quickly and perfectly. So already white cheated with just looking at the graph.
Abe says he really liked the Simon Williams lecture. Does it say the time control in these games?
Yeah, it's 20-minute with a 20-second increment.
Oh.
Nobody's playing E5 unless it's a bad move. Let's see, E5 on move 22 is, seems like it's good. And then on move 22, he played fast.
Thank you, Late Night Chat Show. He liked the Judith Polgar lecture. Lawful Waffle, that might have been fun a long time ago, to work for a senator.
F4 is a pretty good move for a 1900. So if you take it, you play rook F3 or rook F1 and take on F7. And then nobody's playing C3. Only an engine would play C3 here. Okay, so this guy clearly cheated.
We are not on the Trump grand jury opposite of Grandmaster. We do live in Fulton County, though.
You are assessing black. Black's 2130 and white's 2060. Okay. So that's pretty cheaty. And then on move 25, he thought forever. And he made a move that was okay. So that doesn't help me. And then on move 9, he's getting an advantage and taking time. That doesn't help me either. Okay. So we're trying to figure out if black cheated. Good move. FG? Wow, FG instead of queen takes queen. FG is better, but you don't allow queen check here when you're Yeah, black seemed like he cheated with several moves.
I can't wait to see your score.
Thank you. We would now like to ask a few questions. Have you ever cheated in chess, either in person or online, using a chess engine? No. Have you ever been banned? No. Please enter your age. Am I 53 still? I think so. Please select the box corresponding to your gender. What country do you currently reside? I can't do it. I'm not smart enough. I have no comments. Your score is 4 out of 7. As mentioned in the information sheet, you have the option to opt in, show your results on a leaderboard, and your rating next to your leaderboard. We will only show your score.
Well, how do we see that's the only way to see the leaderboard, I think. Yeah, let's get in there.
Thank you for your time spent taking this survey. Your response has been recorded.
Darn, we don't get to see the leaderboard.
I guess he'll post something on Twitter eventually.
Yeah. 4 out of 7.
Live chess starting soon.
You were banned from the Springfield Historical Society.
It's a Simpsons joke.
I knew it had to be. Oh my God, it's the real Ben Feingold. You couldn't. Okay.
I fixed it. You don't get to see the answers. Well, maybe they don't want you to tell other people because there's cash prizes. So maybe if you know the answers, you could tell somebody else and they could take the test and get them all correct. So that would make sense.
How they know what's the right answer, Point Gallus? Well, they had people participate.
It's a study. They
study.
gave the people answers that were cheating. They gave them engine moves.
Yeah, they told them,
Yeah.
you know.
They controlled the
to
study.
cheat.
So some people cheated and some people didn't. Of course, it could be that they got cheated unless they have some kind of control somehow. But it could be somebody wasn't cheating and they didn't give them the answers, but they cheated anyway and tricked the study people. But maybe they were playing in front of this, like sitting there and you could see them.
I'm
Probably
sure they
that's
were.
what they did.
That's
They went to the university and they
a certainty.
sat next to them watching them play.
Yeah.
So forth. Yeah, this is a contest. You can all enter the contest. Just go to Twitter or X, and then David Smerdon is an Australian grandmaster, and go to his timeline and you can see the study and click on it and do what I did.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I did.
What if people use the engine to answer the survey and get the money?
Well, like,
Cheating.
again, you
It's a good question.
you are using that engine. They're giving you the evaluations. What the people who are cheating, the people who did cheat, they're trying not to get caught. Okay, the people who get caught cheating cheat every move by playing the engine move every move. Those people get caught. To not get caught, you have to be a good cheater. Most cheaters aren't good, and some cheaters lose because they cheat a little bit, which makes them a better player, but they don't cheat enough to win. So if your rating was 700 and you played me, you would lose. If you cheated every single move, you would win. If you cheated 4 moves per game, you played the engine move 4 different moves, and you played like yourself the rest of the game, I would still win. But you're still cheating. You're just not going to get caught because you're going to lose every game and you're going to play terrible. So you have to cheat a little bit in important positions and only play those moves and try not to get caught. The people who were cheating in those games were trying not to get caught. They were not using the engine move every move. They were using it occasionally, the people who were cheating. So using an engine to catch them you can't catch them. You have to, you're guessing. And you take their rating into account, how much time they took per move. And what chess.com does is it looks at like millions of games. It doesn't look at one game and say you cheated. Okay, sites don't do that. A site doesn't say you're 1300, you played like a 2300, so you're cheating. A site could look at every game you've ever played on Lichess, for example, if it's Lichess, and notice that in 2 of the games you played better than Carlsen, and in the other 1,000 games you played worse than 700. They would conclude that you probably cheated in those 2 games. So by me looking at one game for one person and deciding whether they cheated, I don't have enough information, so I'm just guessing. I'm taking their rating, the amount of time they took per move, and how they played. But if I got to look at 1,000 of their games, which I don't have time to do, and I could analyze them all with engines and see how good they are, then I would get a better idea of whether they were cheating. Or if I had the cheat detection systems that Lichess and Chess.com have. Instead, I'm looking at one random game with a random rated person that either won or lost and asked if they cheated. I mean, so I don't know. I have to guess because they're trying not to get caught.
But I thought the question was, what if they use an engine? What if they use an engine and cheat?
No, they were asking me why can't I use an engine and catch the cheater?
Okay.
Well, again, they're probably playing in front of the proctors. Like Karen would be playing, and I'm sitting here watching her play, so she's not using an engine because I'm watching her. I'm sitting here. So I assume since it was a study, the people who were not cheating, they could sit there and see they weren't cheating because they're sitting next to them.
No, I mean, I thought that
Thanks, Fembeingold.
it would be helpful if you used an engine to look at the games, but
No, but the graphs show what the engine says the evaluation is.
I didn't fully understand the graphs.
Yeah, the graph said like who was winning and how much, and it went up and down.
Okay, I didn't really look at the graph that.
Using an engine doesn't help because they're not cheating every move. Then using an engine would help. By cheating a little bit, the engine says they played some engine moves and they played some moves that weren't engine moves because they're not cheating every move. There's good cheaters and there's bad cheaters. Good cheaters are difficult to catch. Bad cheaters are very easy to catch because they play the engine move every move, so they're cheating.
So you're saying that if you use the engine, that's not giving you enough extra information to help you do better?
No.
No, okay.
No, like if I play a 50-move game, I might play 30 number 1 engine moves and 20 that aren't.
I get all
And
that.
it could be that if I cheated, I would play 33 engine moves and 17 that weren't because I only cheated a little. So if I cheated a little, I would be really hard to catch because I'm only cheating a little. So maybe instead of playing like a 2800 blitz, I'm playing 2840. And then nobody's going to catch that. The only way to catch it is when somebody's 700 and they start beating grandmasters every game. That's because they're cheating. Those are the obvious cheaters that are caught every day. Then there's people who cheat in less obvious fashion, which is what people were doing in the study, is they were cheating a little bit. So in a 40-move game, there could be not cheating, or they could cheat 3 moves out of 40, and that would be almost impossible to catch because they played 3 good moves. Like, so what? Everybody plays 3 good moves. So it's hard to catch good cheaters. It's very hard to catch good cheaters when you only have one game to look at. I only had one game per person to look at. I couldn't see their other games. And I don't have cheat detection software like the servers, so I don't have the capabilities to correctly, but I did catch more than half of the cheaters. So I did good. I didn't have anything to go by. I just had the one game to look at.
Well, it's not that you caught half the cheaters. You answered 4 out of 7 correctly because some of them you said they weren't cheating. So you don't know actually which ones you answered correctly.
Mm-hmm.
So you were able to exonerate some of them or catch cheaters.
Well, I was right 4 times out of 7, which is good considering the parameters because you don't really have a lot to go on.
Well, good.
Although it is average, so I could have randomly said yes and no and got 4 out of 7 too. So 5 out of 7 would be even better. See, and here's the thing, like, it could be in one of the games where the guy lost and got crushed, and I said they didn't cheat, they could have cheated for 2 moves. And you can't, see, that's the thing nobody cares about except the people doing the study. If you're playing on the internet and you play somebody who in a 45 move game used an engine for 2 moves, and the other 43 moves, they played terrible, and you crushed them, you don't care. And the site doesn't care. They're not playing better than if they didn't cheat, and it's terrible. But if you're doing the study and these guys don't want to get caught, they could lose the game and cheat 1 move out of 45. It's impossible to catch them. Impossible. Okay, but you don't care because they lost and they cheated 1 move out of 45. You guys are confused because you guys are assuming when somebody's cheating, either they're cheating every move or they won. And if you have a study and people cheat 1 move or 2 moves and get completely crushed, there's no evidence they cheated. So you can't catch those people. And you don't care because they got crushed and they cheated 1 move out of 45. The people you care about are people who perform 1,000 points better than their rating and cheat a lot and cheat in several games. Those are the people you care about. So if I wanted to, me, assuming I wasn't streaming, I could cheat every game the rest of my life on chess.com and I would never get caught because I would cheat 1 move per game. And that wouldn't affect my game, except I would play 1 more perfect move per game out of 30, 40, 50, 60. That's not something you could catch. It might not affect my results at all. I might have worse results. Probably not, but maybe. So if you cheat just a little bit and the result of your game doesn't change, you won't get caught, but you're not cheating for a good reason. You're cheating for no reason. You're cheating to not get caught, but not to win the game. So people in those games that lost, they could have cheated not with the intention of winning the game, with the intention of not getting caught cheating. And so they lost the game. They only cheated 1 move out of 40. So I can't catch those people.
Hey, let me interrupt for a second. Why don't you copy that Twitter link and paste it into the chat so that people can take the survey if they want to. I can't do it over here because I'm not logged in. We'll post the link to the test/survey, so make it easy for you guys if you want to go take it yourselves. You can't wait to get 7 out of 7.
Again, you can't get 7 out of 7 because you don't understand what kind of cheating is going on. I tried to explain it, but I think it's too difficult a concept for the chat to understand.
So,
Wasn't it this
okay.
link?
Yeah, you can do it that way. Yeah, and then just bring up a chat.
I can't figure it out.
All right, so here's the link, guys.
See, the kind of cheating where you want to catch somebody and throw them off of your website is they're cheating a lot and they're playing a lot better than they normally play and they're winning against players they shouldn't beat. It could be in this particular study, the main purpose of the study or of the participants was to not get caught, not to win the game. So what I could do is I could play a 45 move game and then on move 33, I could look at the engine and go, oh, okay, and play that move. And that would be the only time in the game I cheated. If I did that, I would never get caught because it's the same as me playing a regular game. It's not different. But I'm still cheating. I'm just cheating very little. It's a very small amount of cheating. And if somebody's cheating 1 move per game, I'm not going to catch them. If they're winning 10 games in a row and they're rated 800 against 2,000, then you can catch them. Itchy Chimera subscribed. Correct. Whoever said that. I can't read what your handle is.
Yeah, I don't know what you're rating.
They said so somebody could cheat 1 move of the game and lose and you would never catch them. Right.
You said that.
Right, that's what the guy wrote. I'm just reading, I'm saying what he said. Yeah, it's right there.
I don't care. I can't find it. I tried and I failed.
Again, you can't catch people cheating by looking at one game. So the study is basically useless. The study has no benefit to catching cheaters, or if anything, basically. It's a very flawed study. And I think that Smirda knows that. He just thought it would be fun like to do it and have prizes and stuff.
It's not useless. You can see how good people are.
I don't see what you can get out of this study. I think it's a useless study because some people are cheating 1 move per game, some people are cheating 0 moves per game, and some people could be cheating 10 moves per game. And if somebody's cheating 1 move or 2 moves per game, you can't say, oh, that guy's a cheater, because you wouldn't know. And by looking at one game, you can't decide if somebody's a cheater. You need more information.
Well,
So there's such limited information, and it's presented in a limited way. And the people who are running the study are helping people cheat. It's a very suspicious study.
Well, I would think that they're knowledgeable enough to know not to present games with just one move. They're going to present games that...
It's actually up to the person who's playing the game to either cheat or not. So, for example, if I give you moves and then you play those moves and you can win, you could decide not to play those moves and play your own moves because you don't want to get caught.
So the cheaters had an option to...
The cheaters are trying not to get caught. It's very important for them. They get more points that way in the tournament.
Okay.
Right. So in real life, if you assume that a cheater is trying not to get caught, which is not always the case, by the way, then that's what the study is trying to do. They're having people with the capability of cheating by telling them cheating moves, and the people don't cheat all the time because they don't want to get caught. If they're like, oh, that's the best move, great. That's the best move, great. They're going to get caught. But if they only take 1 or 2 of the best moves and the other 5 they ignore with the intention of not getting caught, and Smerdon is assuming in a real life scenario, it's the same. If somebody's cheating on an internet chess site, they're also trying not to get caught. However, that's not necessarily true. There are people who cheat on the internet who just play all the engine moves. That's very common. They're not good at cheating. They're dumb. So they get caught because they play all engine moves. And then you guys don't think they're cheating because you guys are like, oh, he's just a good player. So you guys are fooled anyway. Did some of them lose on purpose? No, I don't think so. I think they played chess, and some of them were not given any moves to cheat. So they couldn't cheat. They were just playing, and they weren't given any cheating moves. And some people who were given cheating moves were trying to use those moves to play better, but not get caught at the same time. So if you see what I'm saying. So it doesn't really replicate real life. So I think the study has very little value. And I think the point of the study is Smerdon wants to show that people can't catch cheaters because it's too hard when people are trying not to get caught. But I think because the sample size is 1 of me looking at somebody's game, that's unfair, because if you're trying to catch somebody, a sample size of 1 that's not. And also the people in the study are told if you cheat and don't get caught, that's better than getting caught. If you get caught, you lose points. So, very suspicious study. The study has no value to me in catching cheaters or not catching cheaters or anything like that. But it was fun.
Well, what did he say the purpose of the study is?
I don't know.
Well, I doubt...
I think it was like, are people, do people catch cheaters like they think they can? Which that doesn't really... Thanks, Sir Clee, for subscribing.
Well, you insinuated the purpose of the study was to be able to catch cheaters better. And I don't know what
the purpose was, but right. I think it was he's trying to show that it's hard to catch cheaters, and just because you think somebody's cheating doesn't mean that they are. And I think this study doesn't really I don't know what the purpose of the study is, but I don't see any good purpose. I don't see the parameters that were set up by the study as being good and being able to accomplish anything. And when the study's over saying this is what we showed, I don't think it can do any of that.
Yeah, I don't know.
So I'm against the study. Rawr. One
I
good thing
mean-
about the study is if you get a lot right, you can get some cash prizes.
I mean, if you don't know the purpose of it, you can't really say it has no value or meaning. 'Cause I don't recall what they stated the purpose was because I wasn't paying attention.
Backspace 101 gifted 2 subs. Thank you.
Yay, backspace.
And also the people running the study could intentionally, and the players, you don't know if they're trying to trick you or they're not. And you don't know how many games were played and which ones they selected, the people who run the study, to try to confuse the person trying to do it. It's not clear if it was a double-blind study. Did they pick 7 games randomly from a tournament and they didn't know who cheated? I doubt it. To run the double-blind study would take a lot of work and it would be complicated, and you would get better results, but it seems like it's not worth the effort to do that, because we're only getting 1 game to look at to see it and guess if somebody cheated. So very suspicious. See, if somebody is playing on chess.com right now and they cheat every single game, they're always cheating. They're cheating every game and they lose every game, they're not going to get caught. They're not going to say you cheated, you're using an engine, we're banning your account. You actually have to win some games to get, or draw. You can't lose every game. But obviously, if you were 300 strength and all of your opponents are 2,000 and you cheat 1 or 2 moves per game, you're still going to get 0 and you're still a cheater. But you won't get caught because your cheating isn't accomplishing anything. The goal of a cheater is not only to get caught, but they're cheating because they want to win. Even though they didn't win, they think they won because they're crazy, like Trump.
Oh, different games were shown, Crimson, and you got 5 out of 7. That's interesting. I didn't know that they were going to vary the games. We'll have to take it.
Different games were shown is good. That's so far the study's getting better.
I'm not going to know, but I'll take it anyway.
No, they're not required to play the engine moves because in the study itself it says the people are trying not to get caught who are cheating, who are given moves, and if they do get caught, then they lose points in the game. There's a tournament, and if the opponent says my opponent definitely cheated, and they did, they lose points. They're trying not to get caught. So the people who have cheating available to them are using it in a way where hopefully they improve their result and they don't get caught. And this is supposed to mimic real life, although it doesn't mimic real life exactly because a lot of cheaters just cheat every move. They're going to get caught. Oh yeah, if you cheated before, give a sub. That's good. I agree.